Pakistan's human rights record has once again come under sharp international scrutiny. At a gathering organized by the World Sindhi Congress in the United Kingdom, activists from Sindhi, Baloch and Pashtun movements accused Islamabad of systematic repression, enforced disappearances and demographic manipulation. Speakers alleged that Pakistan's military establishment continues to silence dissent through fear, displacement and political suppression, while minority voices remain largely ignored by the state-controlled narrative. Report.
What began as a community gathering in Bradford soon transformed into a strong indictment of Pakistan's human rights record. Organized by the World Sindhi Congress, the event brought together Sindhi, Baloch, Pashtun activists, intellectuals and political voices who accused Islamabad of decades-long repression against ethnic communities seeking rights, dignity and autonomy. Speakers alleged that enforced disappearances, arbitrary detentions and intimidation by Pakistan's security establishment have become routine tools to crush dissent in Sindh, Balochistan and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Activists also warned that the shrinking democratic space in Pakistan has left minority communities vulnerable to political marginalization, media censorship and state-backed demographic changes.
Do you know, it is estimated that on average in Sindh, 5,000 people they die. And these 5,000 people they die, which are easily preventable. Hidayat said is 80% of people they don't have drinkable water. Now they say no, it's 90%. The chief minister said 90% people जो को अड़ो पानी पींदो वो बीमार न थींदो ऐं पोइ मरंदा न हेपेटाइटिस न थींदो त कीअं थींदो सिंधु दरिया जे करे वो सुकी 92 सैकड़ो डेल्टा तबाह थियो 90 सैकड़ो पानी खत्म थियो. They want to really eradicate the basis on which Sindh stands. जीअं पाकिस्तान थियो न हजार न लख न millions of acres of land has been taken. कराची जी 50 सैकड़ो ज़मीन फौजन वटा.
The gathering also highlighted growing anger over controversial canal projects on the Indus River. Sindhi activists alleged that Islamabad's water policies are accelerating environmental destruction in Sindh while threatening the livelihoods of local communities dependent on the Indus basin. Speakers accused Pakistan's military-backed corporate farming initiatives of seizing fertile land in Sindh under the guise of development projects. Protesters claimed these policies are aimed at altering the demographic and economic balance of the region while pushing indigenous Sindhi communities towards displacement and poverty. The discussion soon broadened into a wider condemnation of Pakistan's treatment of ethnic minorities. Baloch speakers pointed to the continued disappearances of students, journalists and political workers in Balochistan, where families have spent years demanding answers about missing relatives allegedly picked by up security agencies. Pashtun activists too accused the Pakistani state of militarization, unlawful detentions and collective punishment in former tribal regions bordering Afghanistan. Many claimed entire communities continue to suffer from conflict, displacement and surveillance in the name of counter-terrorism operations. Human rights organizations have repeatedly raised concerns over Pakistan's record of enforced disappearances, extrajudicial killings and restrictions on free speech.
इस सरजमीन की बका और हुर्मत के लिए बेशुमार गुमनाम कारकुनों और सियासी कारकुनान ने अपनी कौमी तशक्कुस के लिए कुर्बानियां दी हैं और हमें फख्र है कि कुर्बानियों का सिलसिला आज भी जारी है. आज जब हम हीरोज ऑफ सिंध की बात करते हैं तो हमें ये याद रखना होगा कि हीरो सिर्फ वो नहीं होते जिनकी तस्वीरें दीवारों पर आवेज़ा हों. हीरो वो भी होते हैं जो अकुबत खानों में गुम हो जाते हैं, जो जलावतनी की जिंदगी गुजारते हैं. आप सब जलावतन हीरोज हैं. जो अपने लोगों के हुकूक के लिए खामोशी से कुर्बान होते हैं।
The event concluded with calls for greater international attention towards the plight of Sindhi, Baloch and Pashtun communities inside Pakistan. Protesters urged global human rights bodies to investigate allegations of enforced disappearances, resource exploitation and suppression of political voices. For many at the gathering, the issue was no longer confined to regional politics. Instead, they described it as a larger struggle for identity, survival and fundamental human rights under what they called Pakistan's deeply militarized state structure.